Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer, and today I'm sitting here in the TV room in front of my computer with a much different setup than I usually have because today I'm going to be testing two super Ayn Rand fans on their Ayn Rand knowledge. We're going to be playing a game called Do You Even Rand? The contestants are going to be answering 14 questions of various degrees of difficulty, and we'll see who is the biggest Ayn Rand fan, I guess. Some of the questions are going to be about Ayn Rand's nonfiction writings. Some of them are going to be about her novels, and a few of them are going to be about her life. And what are the contestants going to win? All the glory of being the top Ayn Rand fan, of course. And the other person is going to feel shame. I'm just kidding. If I hadn't researched these questions beforehand, I wouldn't know the answer to half of them. Some of them are going to be very difficult, and I hope my contestants don't feel stressed that if they don't know them. But maybe they're going to surprise us and they're going to know all of them. Anyways, without further ado, let's meet the contestants. So I am here with the two contestants, Jennifer Minjares and Ricardo. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, but then I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about how I know them. So Jennifer, you want to start?
Yeah, my name's Jennifer. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I've been a Rand fan for 10 years. I discovered her when I was 16 years old, and she's had been a major part of my life ever since.
Mm-hmm. My name is Ricardo Ibanez. I'm from Lima, Peru, and I discovered Ayn Rand in 2014 when I was looking for a thinker that gave me fundamental answers. The first time I saw Ayn Rand was through YouTube in her first appearance. And I have been studying her like for 2 years, like really studying her philosophy. And it has changed my life. Awesome. And enriched as well.
And I think I've met both of you in real life. I haven't had the chance to like hang out a lot. Like Jennifer, you and I work together briefly at ARI, but you work remotely, so I didn't really get to interact with you that much. And Ricardo, I think I met you one time at a conference, very briefly, like an Ocon. Newport? Were you at Newport? The Newport one?
Yeah, I went on Newport, and also the last one was in, what's this place?
I don't know, Cleveland, maybe?
Cleveland, yes.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
Okay, yeah. So I've met both. I mean, Ricardo, I met you less times, but I know you in real life, but we just haven't had a chance to talk. But I am very excited that you guys are gonna be doing this little contest. We're gonna see who's the biggest Ayn Rand fan. Don't feel bad if you get a bunch of them wrong. I am very ruthless, and I pick some of them that are gonna be very hard. But just make sure to be recording the answer, because some of them are gonna be A, B, and C. You don't have to record the whole thing. Just like whatever your choice is, just write A, B, C, and at the end we're gonna go over everything and count who got the most right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. And if you need me to repeat a question or anything, I will repeat it. Okay. So who is International 4-8818? A, the guy who puts equality in prison. A guy who is always sick, that's B. C, equality's best friend. Can I move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was Ayn Rand born? A, St. Petersburg. B, Moscow. C, Kiev. Got it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ayn Rand's real name was Alice Rosenbaum. She chose the name Ayn from A, nickname, B, a Finnish author, C, her favorite foreign actress. You got it? And obviously no Googling, okay? I'm gonna be moving through this kind of fast so that you guys don't have a chance to cheat. Although I don't believe you would cheat, because that would be dishonest. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'll throw it away. It's far away.
The Fountainhead was published in A, 1943, B, 1938, C, 1952. Next, after moving from Europe to the United States, Ayn Rand only traveled to one other country. Which country was that? And this is a fill in the blank question. I'll repeat it. After moving from Europe to the United States, Ayn Rand only traveled to one other country. Which country was that? All right, let's move on to the next one.
This is like harder than math.
Yeah. Okay, where is Ayn Rand buried? A, New Jersey. B, New York. C, Chicago. Okay, because of Leo's, this is from With a Living. Because of Leo's failure to find work, the couple almost starved and Leo gets very sick. What does Leo come down with? Like, what does Leo get sick with? A, tuberculosis. B, polio. C, smallpox.
COVID?
Ah! maybe he started it. Yeah. All right. Okay. The next one's filling the blank. What does O part stand for?
Okay. That's okay.
Well, it's filling the blank, so you have to write it down if you know it.
Okay.
Hope you guys don't have like the books right. Actually, who has the books right in front of you? Don't look at them. If you have the book, you have a bookshelf right in front of your face.
Honor code. Honor.
All right, next one.
My ignorance is my own.
Yes. Ready, Ricardo?
Yes.
Okay. What was Ayn Rand's favorite color? A, maroon. B, teal. C, silver.
What was the second one you said? B?
B, teal.
Teal.
All right. What was the first thing Howard Rourke did as the book opens in the first chapter in The Fountainhead? A, he takes off his shirt. B, he watches the buildings by the lake. C, he laughs. Next one. Ayn Rand's essay, Global Balkanization, is found in which book? A, Capitalism, the Unknown Ideal. B, Philosophy, Who Needs It. C, Return of the Primitive. All right. Who played, this is a fill in the blank. Who played the role of Dominique in the Fountainhead movie adaptation? What was the name of the actress? There's 2 more questions. Okay. This next 2 are also fill in the blank. Okay. So this next one is, which one of these is a term used by Ayn Rand in her nonfiction writing? A, hatred of the good for being the superior. B, a novel universe premise. C, argument from intimidation.
Can you repeat them?
Yes. Which one of these is a term used by Ayn Rand in her nonfiction writing? A, hatred of the good for being the superior. B, a novel universe premise. C, argument from intimidation. All right. The last one is also filling the blank. Racism is the lowest, this is a quote from Ayn Rand. Racism is the lowest, most crudely primitive form of blank.
Bro, I was like, if she asked me her cat's name, done.
One of her
I know
cats.
some details, like when has Ayn Rand discovered or based the theory of her ethics, for instance. I know from her when she said that when she was
you would crush me at the that's the level you're operating at.
All right. No, I mean, and by the way, I think one of her cats was called wait, no, that's not us. Fluff or something like that. I don't know.
Is it called Thunder? Maybe I'm wrong. Or am I just thinking of Thundercats?
All right, you guys ready to add up the points? Well, no, we don't add them up yet. We'll just go over each one, and if you got it right, you put a check mark, and if you got it wrong, I'll say put like an X or whatever, and at the end we'll add them up. So
we have to be very honest here. So.
Yeah, you have to be honest. So who is international 4-88118? The correct answer is equality's best friend. I'm gonna give you the letter. That was C, equality's best friend.
So nailed it.
I put C, but I didn't know the answer. So
you just guessed? Okay.
Actually, if you lucked, yeah.
Yeah. For this question, I put a guy who's always sick. And I know there was a guy in that book who was always sick, but I just don't remember was it like fraternity or something like that? Was that his name?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fraternity something. Okay, next one. Where was Ayn Rand born? The correct answer is A, St. Petersburg. Next one. Ayn Rand's real name was Alice Rosenbaum. She chose the name Ayn from. The correct answer is B, a Finnish author. Which I never, I don't even know what he wrote or anything. I just know that that's what
it was a male author?
Yeah, it's a guy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And that allegedly she got her last name from her typewriter. It was Rand something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, The Fountainhead was published in 1943. Okay. All right, so in this one, you guys have to tell me what you put in your filling the blank, and then I'll tell you the correct answer. After moving from Europe to the United States, Ayn Rand only traveled to one other country. Which country was that?
I put Mexico, but
I had no clue, but I put Canada because so many objectivists are from Canada.
It was Mexico. Yeah. Did you get that by watching my channel or by like paying attention to the Ayn Rand Institute?
I pay attention to the Ayn Rand Institute.
Yeah, because
they say Gloria Alvarez was there, and they talk about that Ayn Rand went to Mexico and had this.
I shot that video, and that's why like it got engraved in my mind, and I mentioned it in one video. But yeah, I remember. Okay, where is Ayn Rand buried? B, New York.
She lived there, I think, her whole life.
Yeah, she did travel to Chicago like initially when she first got to the United States, but she loved New York, so she wanted to be buried in New York. Okay. Because of Leo's failure to find work, the couple almost starve and Leo gets very sick. With what does Leo come down with? The answer is A, tuberculosis. All right. So what does OPART stand for? Did anybody get anything else other than objectivism, the philosophy of Ayn Rand?
No, I think it's clear.
We did it.
Okay. Next one. What was Ayn Rand's favorite color? The correct answer is B, teal.
Dude, I did not put that initially. And then I was like, wait, think about her and like book covers and like stuff that she maybe wore. And I was like, I scratched out my answer and I put teal.
Oh, nice.
So glad.
So teal in Spanish, do you know the...
well, it's basically like blue-green.
You know, I put that one. I guess it was that one. You know why? Because I saw, again, what do you say when... the Memories of Ayn Rand. There is a guy that does that at the Ayn Rand Institute. He's like the one that studies.
Jeff Britting?
So Britting, yeah. I saw Ayn Rand's stuff there. He says she liked this and this for Christmas. So I saw that blue-green thing color. But I guess it was teal. So that's how I find out.
All right, next one. What was the first thing Howard Rourke did as the book opens in the first chapter? The correct answer is C, he laughs.
Got it.
Okay, this one, it was one of the hard ones. I don't know if you guys got it. Ayn Rand's essay, Global Balkanization, is found in which book? The correct answer is C, The Return of the Primitive, the Anti-Industrial Revolution.
I did get it, but I struggled. I thought for a while.
Yeah, I got it, but it was like globalization, and I didn't remember, so I just related to Return to the Primitive because they talk about something about, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about global warming.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, I don't know, not in that essay, but in that book, they talk about environmentalism. Yeah. Okay, who played the role of Dominique in the Fountainhead movie adaptation? This one was a fill in the blank. What you guys put?
So I have a question here. If I put the last name, does it consider like a point, or I have to also the first name? Because I know Gary Cooper, like the guy, but
why did you put for her last name?
O'Neill, something.
What did you put, Jennifer? What?
Patricia Neal.
It's Patricia Neal. So it's not O'Neill, it's Neil. So it doesn't count, Ricardo.
Okay, it's fine.
But you were close. You had it in your mind.
Yeah, I watched in Amazon Prime the movie, and also actually at the Newport Beach.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool.
They play it there.
Okay, next one. This one I was tricking you guys because I like change words. Which one of these is a term used by Ayn Rand in her nonfiction writing? The correct answer is argument from intimidation. The other two, I wrote hatred of the good for being the superior, but it's actually hatred of the good for being the good. And then C, a novel universe premise is...
No, it's the that's one.
It's not a novel. It's like benevolent universe premise.
Or malevolent.
Or malevolent.
Or malevolent.
Yeah. Anyways, last one, the fill in the blank gave us racism is the lowest, most cruelest form of collectivism.
Right.
All right. So add up your correct points and then let me know how.
Yeah, I got 13 out of 14 because the main.
How many you get, Jen?
12 out of 14.
Oh my God. Well, Ricardo, you win.
Yay.
Celebration.
Very curious.
Oh, the confetti's in there. She was ready.
Oh my God.
Ready with the confetti.
Well, you guys both surprised me. I thought you guys are gonna get like 5 right at the most, but you guys are super Ayn Rand.
Okay, thanks. Thank you for the vote of confidence.
I just thought like, oh, these are really hard, and they're gonna get them. But
I thought you were going to ask.
I was stressed.
Like, when did Ayn Rand discover her basis of her theory of ethics or something like that? You know.
Well, I guess I should have known you guys. I should have like have more confidence because you, Ricardo, you run like a channel for teaching like kind of like objectivism for a Spanish audience, right? Mm-hmm. And you, Jennifer, you work at the Ayn Rand Institute, so you probably read Ayn Rand's things all the time.
Gotta brush up though, apparently, man.
Anyways, I was gonna ask you, Jennifer, if you are ready to turn in your objectivist card, because
my ARI donor card. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can cut the brand off of my skin.
Oh yeah.
Sure, yeah. I'll have that tattoo removed now. Yeah. For sure.
JK, people, if you don't know, it's just a joke.
There's no brand. We won't brand you.
Yeah. Do you have any interesting or funny stories about people reacting negatively when they found out you were reading Ayn Rand or that you were a fan of Ayn Rand? Anyone can answer.
Yeah, I used to run an Ayn Rand club at my university, and there were several times we would have Ayn Rand books on our table for free to give out to interested students. And I had people come up and, throw the books at me or pick them up and throw them on the ground or, say some kind of expletive and then run off.
Oh my God.
With like a handful of the books to try to make sure that no one else could get them. And I even had someone, an older gentleman, who I don't know if he was a student or not, but he was on the campus. He followed me to class, basically denouncing me for having an Ayn Rand club. And he was there after class. So I had to call the police because I was scared he would follow me home. So
oh my God,
stuff like that happens. Yeah.
Wait, what? When they were take books, what would you do? Would you follow them and like, hey, give me back my books, or what would you do?
No, I wouldn't. I would just, write the Ayn Rand Institute to send more books. But,
oh wow.
No, I never like chased after anybody, but I yelled at them. Yeah.
Well, in my case, from what I can remember, one of my family, my cousin, he's a socialist. So he's always like, oh, how can you read Ayn Rand? She doesn't make any sense. She's kind of crazy. You should live for others. And the point here is that I'm surprised because I've met many smart people, like really smart. But I have noticed what Ayn Rand said, which is that doesn't matter how smart you are, but how independent your mind is, So it's not about intelligence, but how independent you are. That's what the best minds are about. And he's very smart, but he doesn't, understand Ayn Rand, I think, because he doesn't have he doesn't want to have an independent mind.
Okay. I thank you guys for participating in this. It was really fun, and I'm glad I got to spend some time. And Ricardo, congratulations on winning.
Yeah.
Well, it was just 1 point, but very close.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'll let you guys leave because this meeting's gonna close in 5 minutes anyway. So I'll let you know when it's ready, when the video's
Thanks.
ready. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.